get back. I don't know if we want to put it... If chat has a preference, Quacksilver does have the lead, but Arrow's audio is a little slightly less laggy.
Bafanada.
Got a charm notch in waterways. Going left side. Are we back? Yay, we're back. Another simple key. So just in case. Somehow, yeah, Arrow had to go back and buy the simple key. So anything that might have been in waterways for Arrow to take is gonna be taken away. As Arrow does decide to finish that play. Not thinking about maybe using C-Dash to go check the basin.
To stay up. But it's back again.
Oh, and we found our third fireball down at the east side Rancid here in Waterways. Going to be sad news for Arrow when he discovers that. But could go knock out Fluke Worm if he so chose.
He always could. He does have a Fluke Worm killer now.
I mean, you think he wouldn't. It's not on the board. It's one check.
You can always check Godham as well.
I think he needs a vertical for that one. Still missing Wings and Claw.
Oh wait, he does.
Quacksilver gonna go up and check Pleasure House. All's a nice quick 2-check visit. Arrow dispatching the Flukes. I mean, he does have the level 2 nail, which would...
And there's a simple key.
Yeah, it would make Fluke Marm a lot easier. One-shots the Flukes. Quack's other find is going to be Elegant Key. So a reason to visit Soul Sanctum for Quacksilver. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get there due to no vertical.
This has just become a race for who can get vertical first.
Yep. Quacksilver looks like he's making the basin play. We've seen chat point out that Basin Simple Key likes to hide secrets. And what better place to find a Mantis Claw than down here? AeroRaiser. Are we gonna get that Fluke Marm check? It appears we are. I like this play. You're kind of in desperation mode. This is a desperation visit. You're running out of checks. You already got your nail upgrade. Make the most of what you got while you got it. Kind of getting overwhelmed here. Just got to stay alive. Gets the heals. You'd never want to die to Flukes. It's embarrassing. I don't know anyone that would die to Flukes. Anyone. I don't know anyone that would do that. Quacksilver is going to try the spicy skep. Missing a couple, as Arrow starts this Fluke Marm fight. And nails it one hit only. And finds nothing but a pile of Geo. Unlucky. What happened to Quacksilver? Oh, he fell down. We're going to see what this Geo Fountain has to offer. Nothing but a dash. So got a dash of 3,000. No biggie. Kind of a rip for Arrow, who seems to be at wit's end right now. Quack getting a bench. Aero freezing up a little bit. Maybe going down to Basin after visiting Pleasure House.
I mean,
It's not all over yet, but I mean, this is we're really running out of places to look. I'm not sure either one has gone back to do the Gome Mask Shard. Have they?
Aero checked the Crystal Peaks Rancid Egg just to the right of a dive.
Ooh, that one. Yeah, that one is open too. So there are a few last ditch places to look. Arrow going to Stone Sank. Maybe thinking about doing this geo chest on the left side beyond Massive Moss Charger. Or taking that that dash/skip into Queen's Gardens. Quacksilver hot on his tail. Chat's pointing out there is the Grim fight that's open and in logic to both runners.
If the Grim fight is intended progression, then
we're gonna have to tip our hats to Rando, man.
that is going to be an absolute pain. Not only is that going to mean that this is even more of a boss-based. Got race. Oh, both races are doing the same check.
And Arrow's going to find just a mask shard. Unlucky. Back up to Leg Eater. Says, give me that charm notch. I need some advantages here. But I'm not going to sit on the bench and use it. Here's where AeroRaiser wants to go. Unless he's going to go do a Dash Master check, because I don't think we've seen that from either runner either. Quacksilver looks like he's going up to do the Balder check, which we know is sadly nothing too important. Arrow not doing Elder Who. To try to farm Essence. And forgetting that he's got Sea Dash to get through this part. Mantis Claw is still available with Vanilla Claw, so we could go down there as well. You would want to do the Dash Master check first, then use the Breda bench to get back up to Mantis Village. So, we'll see how Arrow chooses to play this. Quack finding his third fireball. As Arrow drops down to Bretta's bench, Quack gonna finally revisit Ancestral Mound, and is not gonna find anything here either. Runners are running out of time and places. They're bound to converge on whatever the vertical is. So it's just whoever finds it first, how are they going to use it to take the better advantage. Arrow going back up, gonna visit the Mantis Village. We will get a Vanilla Claw check. I mean, yeah, they still have 2 hours, but you gotta feel like Arrow's feeling the pressure a little bit more than Quack. See if Arrow can get this Mantis skip. Not quite working out, just going to take the long way around instead of wasting any more time. And forgets about that C dash. Gonna have to stop and do a regular dash over that gap. Cuts it a little close, but gets over the second time. And it is a Vanilla Claw AeroRaiser making the play. He's right back in this. This match is not over yet, folks. I hope you're comfortable because you're going to strap in for an exciting finish. Was this even randomized? No. This is just a careful plan, though. Arrow going straight down to do the check below Stone Sanctuary. And that's going to tip Quack off. That Arrow does indeed have vertical movement, specifically the claw. As we go bam, we are at 2. Arrow finally turning this board a little less red.
Hopefully that's the last issue of my internet that I'm going to have.
Hey, welcome back.
Can we all get an F for my internet? It's
Yeah.
literally just dying. Also, where was Claw?
It was vanilla.
Vanilla Claw.
You'll love to see it. Arrow looks like he's going straight over to Kingdom's Edge. Probably the 420 Geo Rock is out there. What else would you have? Hornet 2?
Hornet 2.
Could technically logic break to that. Also would be able to go rescue Zote in Deep Nest by having that vertical movement.
Does White Defender require 2 or 3 Dreamers?
Oh, Dream Gate, beautiful. I thought White Defender needed all of them, if I'm not mistaken. Chat pointing out that Militia is also available.
Actually,
Dung Defender.
if we're talking about quantity of checks, they do have access now to...
Oh, and Crystal Peak.
There's Crystal Peak, there is whatever the top left side of the map is called.
Howling Cliffs.
Howling Cliffs, yeah.
So
Howling Cliffs is very heavy with checks as well.
Quacksilver is going to be hot on Arrow's tail. We'll see what
Which
he
is
chooses
very
to do.
painful, considering Arrow really needs to have this claw for as long as he can.
Gonna take
And
a
Quack
heal.
getting it as soon as...
He can get a
Arrow
little
gets
advantage if Quack chooses to go get the Bretta bench, which you'd think he should do. Arrow going to take a seat here and see what Oro's got to offer him. Just a discount. Here, just give me 145. No big deal. Just a few bucks. Is going to have to try to get get that false dive here if he wants to get the Rancid Egg check. Without wings, you can't really pogo and get back to it if you go too far through the floor. Oh, did we lose Arrow again? Nope, he's there. And trying to set up this fake dive. Oh, just missed it by a pixel. Oh, he's off to break
That's
that
one of the
Geo-Rock.
most demanding fake dives in the game, I believe. But it like has a very small range of area that you can
Yeah,
take
that one's not pretty, but getting out of the Geo-Rock, I think you'd warp back to Oro, do the Rancid Egg check, go for Quick Slash, unless he decides to go straight to do checks. The one thing that getting this Geo-Rock is going to do is going to tip Quacksilver off as to where Arrow is, so he's not going to be as tempted to follow in his footsteps. Arrow going down, down, down. As Quacksilver's going to find out. Oh, geez, there it was this whole time. Geo-Rock is going to be broken. As Arrow picks up his third square. Quack electing to go down to lower tram, thinking about maybe doing Zote in Deep Nest.
Not a bad idea.
No, it's a free square without having to find anything else.
He could also then do all grubs and deep nest, although dark room is quite a pain without.
A vanilla
Also,
rancid
vanilla
egg.
rancid egg. Hate to see it.
Vanilla rancid egg, vanilla claw. It's even randomized. I mean, come on. Arrow utilizing his spells to do
Next
that quick
thing we'll
slash
see
check.
is vanilla ismas.
Oh, it froze. What was it? What is it? Oh, it's a
Rancid egg.
Shio is also open.
Oh, Arrow is absolutely pissed off. He doesn't have the essence to
Oh no.
walk back.
You'd think he'd just go back to the Oro bench.
Okay, he is warping back. Phew.
Unlucky. Quacksilver. Oh, I thought maybe we were going to get a Nosk
It's
fight.
just
That
a
would've been cool.
foolish miscalculation.
Totally foolish. Unbelievable. It's not something that you really think about. That essence, you usually an hour into a randomizer, you'd have essence if you're doing a super junk pit, but by doing the minis, you've got to get them from a Dream Warrior or the Whispering Roots. Arrow electing to kill these little hoppers instead of getting underneath them. See this dive relic check. If you can find wings, that'll get them on the board even more, but it's just a third consecutive rancid egg.
That would be very helpful if Quacksilver didn't get the 4 already.
Yeah. So I wonder if AeroRaiser's going to think about trying to do this skip to Hornet 2 to get the square.
I still think Shio is much more of a use at the moment.
Oh,
Not only does it
absolutely.
lead to 2 goals, but I mean, the check that Hornet 2 has isn't that bad. And he does have access to Hornet 2 way easier if he does this quickly.
Ooh, maybe not informed that in order to get that hop back up, it's a face smash into the left side.
And Arrow
That's
is...
it.
Yeah, he can't.
Taking out his frustrations, planting another dream gate, and says, "I will be back."
When he gets Essence, which is... I don't even know.
Sometime soon.
I want
But
to see what NMG is still.
we'll get our chance, probably. Arrow. Ooh,
Maybe.
maybe
Whatever
Demon
happens, we can check
Defender.
it in spoiler log by the end.
Ooh, arrows. Ooh, maybe going back to check that basin. That basin Pale War. As Zote is rescued from Deep Nest, and Quacksilver is now just 3 squares away from sealing this win. Emilitia. Emilitia is available. Quacksilver electing to go to Green Path. This could be the shield play. Arrow taking the back door into
Arrow
Ismus.
really needs to start rushing gold.
And maybe not comfortable with the spike tunnel skip. But otherwise, I think it's about the same amount of time, maybe a little faster to go this way. But with level 2 Nail, you've got Shaman and Shade Soul. Dung Defender is going to get you 2 extra checks on the way to Emilitia. Quacksilver trying to navigate this room. We saw this.
The chat is forgetting that Hive Knight is technically not in logic, and doing Hive without double jump is a pain in VR.
That is true. Quacksilver making mincemeat of this room that killed a runner and lost them 4,000 geo last night.
They have Hive blood, it's fine. Oh god. And we have Dash Master.
We are up to an 11-4 score now.
Oh boy.
Still no wings. Still no lantern. We're still missing our third dreamer.
And we still have not found Collector's Map yet. Weird considering Quack has got every single other obtained goal. Other than, I guess, they have 5 or more charms, but it doesn't have obtain in the goal, so I'm not counting it as an obtain goal.
Arrow, looks like we are going to get the Dung Defender play.
But Arrow streamed dying for the 50th time on his way there.
Oh yeah, it looks like everything else, other than Collector's Map, is going to be hidden behind a find. We're off on a treasure hunt right now. So we should see something interesting. If one of these runners can, since they're on such divergent paths, one of these runners finds something important, similar to how Mantis Claw changed Arrow's fortunes a bit, we could see something push him a little farther.
If Arrow gets lucky enough to find a dreamer here, he can not only do White Defender, but he can also check Black, which means that he gets an extra check and he gets a goal. And considering Quack doesn't even have Lurian yet, Arrow would have the advantage with checking Black Egg. Especially if wings are in there.
Arrow knocks out Dung Defender. Great fight from him there.
2 checks now.
And also has...
Let's hope that something good is in here.
A pale ore.
Ore.
Not quite useful. Opens the lever. Not necessary in Randomizer.
Quacksilver not going for the net loss of
Ismas!
100.
You found Ismas.
We have Ismas, we have Queen's Gardens.
Ooh, Arrow getting that.
And we also have right side fog.
Yep,
So we have
going
Umu.
straight to Fog Canyon East. So I probably got a target on Umu's back right now. We'll see if he takes the time to check the Charm Notch and the Seal at the top of
I
Fog
say
Canyon East.
if he doesn't pick to do the Charm Notch, I wouldn't really put that against him. But the Seal is quite quick, so...
Yeah. The Seal's a quick one. The Charm Notch one, not so much. Without wings, going to be a little more troublesome to get up. But says, not an issue. I've got this. Taking out.
Technically, he could have done Umu earlier with...
Utahira!
And this is paying off even more now. We have Black Egg, we have White Defender, and we have Umu. Dung Defender is the play that just keeps on giving.
Meanwhile, Quack having some serious trouble climbing his way up East Kingdom's Edge here.
And whilst that is happening, Arrow is completing this room and dying.
Oh no, F.
After that laggy mess. I was going to say... Arrow... What is Arrow doing?
What are you doing?
Why is he equipping Grimchild?
But why? What?
There is no minion charm on the board, Arrow. What are you doing? And Grimchild is... and Grimchild despawned, so...
Unless he's just rushing straight to Umu. But why would you put Grimchild on knowing you're going up against Umas?
Is he just uneducated or something?
Why would you put Grimchild on for going in here? By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense.
No, he's got a point. Oh, I would say that if he actually did have a point.
Quack is going to get that skip over to Hornet too.
And all that for a mask shard. That was really not worth it.
You hate to see it. A few extra blue masks to go with Dream Wielder and Shaman Stone for Quacksilver as he heads over to take on Hornet 2. Shouldn't be too hard.
Now, if Umu has Monarch Wings, then this path might lead Aero to be able to do some sort of combo.
Well, the chance is there, but as we saw in last night's match, all it takes is finding Collector's Map for Quacksilver, and it just ends it. So Aero's going to have to execute this perfectly if he wants to.
Or Umu could have Collector's Map, and that would make it even more. And now he de-equipped Scrimchild, leading to even more confusion. Why did he even put on Grimchild in the first place?
Aero, why? You're hurting my brain.
Aero, the lord of questionable choices. Aero also messing up the Dream Nail. Luckily he has full soul, so it doesn't really do much.
Not too much going on right now. Quacksilver still at full health in the Hornet 2 fight. Just kidding.
Burl taking his sweet time as always.
Oh yeah.
So we still love him.
I hate to see it. Aero getting some Shade Souls in. Quack.
Hopefully he doesn't
trying
take
to
50
tank
cycles.
Shouldn't be too much longer for Quack now. And there goes Hornet 2. We're at 12.
That's 12 goals now.
And Quack just sitting there crossing his fingers. That Collector's Map is sitting here at King's Brand. And we can end this.
Or Monarch Wings.
Or Wings. Or Lantern. There's a lot of things to blow this up.
And it's a pale war!
Just a pale ore. AeroRaiser climbing to find.
Oh look, it's Rancid Egg.
Dude, this seed is just rubbing it in his
This
face.
is-
The amount of Rancid Egg he's getting now. Did find Hera does have access to White Defender and Black Egg.
Is Aero... I hope that Aero is going to check Black Egg before going to White Defender.
Or the Hidden Station Stag is open to win it. Quack probably going to go all the way up.
I just want to remind everybody of the fact that we don't know what White Palace is yet.
Ooh, Arrow's going to do Black Egg.
And if White Palace ends up being
No, it's not.
Lantern, then that is going to be painful.
Painful. Almost like there's a path for it somewhere.
I mean, there is a mod that makes everything dark. So Dark Path of Pain exists. If Colosseum 2 is Monarch Wings, then that is going to be a very interesting...
I've done that before. I've had it there in a rando. It's not as bad as you think. Just one of those where you sit there and you look at yourself.
Oh, look,
and go,
another
why am I doing
and
this?
another paywall. There's so many paywall.
Arrow. Oh, rip.
White Defender will be... Oh! We haven't seen Cliffs yet. Or we have, but my internet died whilst that was happening, so I wouldn't know.
I don't think so. Quacksilver finding King's Brand.
King's Brand.
Access.
He only has half of King's soul, so...
Interesting that neither one has decided to farm Essence. Especially on Quacksilver's part. You know what's there.
Arrow
You know
also knows what's there.
But Arrow's got a lot to go for. Quacksilver could just take any advantage and run with it. Not too much in Mato's hut besides a journal. We've got
There's
a dream
Awoken
nail,
Dream
hollow
Nail
one.
and Monarch Wings. Oh no!
This
This
is
might
it?
be the end. However, we still have something to hope for. Aero still has a couple of checks he can do, and if dupe Monarch Wings is somewhere here, we are saved.
Oh my gosh, what if he gets it right at the end of Calo 2? Like right at the very end. Like the Geo's raining down and arrow
Imagine if the other Monarch Wings is at the Pale Lurker.
Wait, no, Dupe Wings is at Essence. Chat's got a point.
Oh wait, it is. Oh no.
Oh, rip. All these fun dreams we have.
And
Dupe
here's
Claw.
another Mantis Claw.
Dupe
Oh.
Claw locked behind Claw. How cute is that?
Dupe Claw locked behind Vanilla Claw.
I mean, I guess Stagnus Stag was at 700 Essence. Waterways? Maybe doing Isma's Grove?
Or he could be doing Dung Defender.
Or White Defender, maybe. I'm surprised Quacksilver
I mean, he doesn't know that Quacksilver has access to Monarch Wings, so... If
Interesting play by Quack to even go for Pale Lurker, knowing that Wings is right there to win.
How much essence was Wings at?
Oh, decent chunk. I want to say 7. Chat already posted 709. Did Quacksilver forget that Wings is an objective? Is he leaving?
Maybe he's not ready to do Colo 2. Maybe he's not that
No.
confident.
Where is he going? What are you doing?
He might be thinking that there could be an easier goal for him to do.
Quack!
Although I will say White Defender will be a pain without Shade Cloak or
He's got
Double Jump.
He's got Shade Soul. Calo 2 is a breeze with Shade Soul and Shaman. Come on, man. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Is he doing mantises? Arrow just one hit away, decides to grab a few heals, and then dives straight into a poop ball.
We all make mistakes of the heat of passion, Jimbo.
Taking a hit. Ooh, you hate to see it. Revenge of the poo. Arrow undeterred, heading right back in as Quack decides to go visit the Mantis Lords. Yeah, Quack's just trying to stretch this out. These viewers paid their entry fee, and I'll be darned if they don't get as much entertainment value for their dollar.
A non-existent dollar, but a dollar to begin with.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm getting 10% of the door.
I'm getting 100%.
That makes no sense. Why would they offer me
It
10%?
makes sense. It makes sense if none of it exists.
I was promised cash monies. It said, do
They
this,
told
and
me
you
that
can,
they're gonna be paying me an exposure.
you can volunteer for how much money you take out of the pot. I guess they never guaranteed the existence of the pot. Oh, if there's an Adwin entering. Ooh, arrow. Unlucky. Right back in. Yeah, without wings or shade cloak, getting through that one spike attack can trap you up against a wall real quick. Quack, you're gonna get us our 3 checks here.
I don't think any of them checked catacombs after getting claws.
They did not.
That's 2 checks plus flower quest.
Rancid egg. Antislur's proving to be as reliable as Bretta. And another journal. You hate to see it. I think Arrow checked out.
Filled to the brim with rancid eggs. Especially this area.
Ooh. Arrow. Barely avoided.
If Arrow takes it slower, he will be able to complete it. With White Defender, you can easily cheese him by staying to the side, and that lets you easily, as the dung balls have way less chances of hitting you there.
Also, if you get like this, if you get slow horizontal movement, you can keep this juggle for just about ever. Arrow healing back up to 4. Gets White Defender pushed to phase 2. Quack gives us a super secret relic check. Does victory hide here? Does not, just Joni's blessing. See if AeroRaiser can pull this one off. Seems to be playing it a little safer, getting close. Able to get the heals.
Arrow might be able to juggle him till death
There,
now.
yup. When you get this
If
juggle
he
started,
plays it well.
it can wear on your thumbs, but this is the most foolproof
There we
way.
go! Arrow defeating White Defender and getting the essence for that.
We're up to 6.
And here we
Quacksilver.
see White Defender slowly sliding to the side.
Yeah, first try. Quacksilver revisiting Grub Daddy. Says, I can't do that. Oh, I can't get that. What can I get? Dirt Mustang. Oh, no. There's my white fragment. Looks like he's going to...
He does have King's Brand. He can go to the abyss.
Yeah, he could go get Birthplace egg check. I'm surprised at AeroRaiser here.
You can also get Shriek Check.
What is Arrow doing? Did Arrow find Lantern? No.
Could he be... What is he doing?
I disagree with this check hardcore.
He can't be going for Galleon, can he?
No. No way. There's plenty of other... I mean, if he was going for Essence, you'd think he would have stopped to get Gorb.
I mean, we know that he needs to go for Essence if he wants to not lose, but he doesn't. He still doesn't know that Quack has an easy Monarch Wings. Which he still isn't doing. It's a guaranteed win.
You hate to see it. Oh no, he is going for Galleon. Or not? I thought that was the play right there. That was the play. Is he going for Deepness Grubs?
If he is, I don't envy him.
No. That's... I mean,
Wait,
it's
is he
also-
going for stalking devouts?
Well, there's one.
And Quack now has shade.
Got the shade cloak. Could be going for a quick sharp shadow check. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a full abyss. We're gonna get a full abyss look. With shade cloak. Oh, doesn't put on the king's soul. An interesting move. That's going to mean he does not check the birthplace.
I mean, if he takes another hit, he's not going to be able to check the lifeblood room either.
Ooh, arrow hitting spikes. Gonna have to go back to the entrance. And falling into spikes again. I'm not so sure I like this play with all that's available to check and do. As far as getting essence, as far as looking through Crystal Peak. And especially when you're one devout hit away from death.
And now he's just one hit away from death. And not healing.
Gets a second devout. But I just do not.
I want him to warp out. This is not a good play.
No. Especially with only one mask. A seal down at the lifeblood egg. And ooh, saved it. Seems to be thinking and reading our minds. Maybe it's
And a rancid egg.
Hey, rancid egg.
Well, say hello to the 50th rancid egg this race. And there's more where that came from.
You know this seed is messed up when it puts 50 rancid eggs in. You thought it was cursed with one geo. No, it's just rancid eggs. Arrow returning to resting grounds, thinking, what can I find? Knows that he's got enough essence to open up the cemetery. And can go redo the catacombs.
And maybe he's going to see that, recheck all of the items to see if there's...
Nope.
He's not... He remembered essence, but he probably hasn't remembered monarch wings.
Quacksilver, I think, just realized that he does not have King's Soul on and is going to switch these charms out. Meanwhile, Arrow, checking the idol, and finds a mask shard. You hate to see it. Probably going down to finish checking through catacombs.
Never mind, the chat is saying that wings isn't actually at essence. They lied to us back then. And we thought we could trust in them.
This is rough, chat. We've been through so much together. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do us like that?
I thought what was between us was special.
Meanwhile, a rancid egg at the egg. We're going to get a flower quest check.
And the king at King's Soul.
The charm notch and flower quest has a dive. Oh. They did agree that bench warp is in play to get the item, but not to use it to mark a bingo square. So, Arrow is fully within his right to just warp straight to Queen's Garden, since he does have the bench from earlier, and grab his dive.
I mean, it's a free dive. Who would say no to that?
Yeah. I can't imagine anybody would. Just gotta not screw this up. Little monk ass right here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Arrow's going to pick up his Desolate Dive.
But
I
why
mean-
would you give the flower to the correct person and not to Elderbug?
I just don't think Elderbug's going to give you that dive. But that's just me being a poo-poo face. Things getting a little tense on that rush upwards by Quack, but completes a sibling climb, and we'll get the final 2 checks down here in the abyss. Arrow going up, arrow going down. Just a stalwart shell.
Arrow
One
going
check.
inside.
And
Resting ground stag.
The wrong
Yay!
stag.
Now he has access to resting grounds. Ain't that great?
God tuner. Oof.
If only that was collector's map.
Yeah, it's
And
the
Sharp Shadow, fittingly at Shade Source.
Arrow
Shade Dash.
giving-
Why?
giving a blue lake check.
Wait, we still haven't seen any of Crystal Peaks, have we?
Nope. Not once. I think this is our first Golem Shard visit as well. Arrow might be thinking the exact same thing.
Oh, if this is Wings.
It's been available for so long.
I mean, Arrow might be able to just sneak it out if Quack takes a bit long. It's descending dark!
Oh,
We
jeez.
found the third one! Oh god.
So much. We're
Now
finding
which-
so much.
Now, which one was easier? This one or Flower
this
Quest
one
with...
was- I mean, Flower Quest with Bench Warp's pretty easy, but this one's been available for a very, very long time.
And Arrow here being absolutely pissed at it.
Oh,
Quack
absolutely.
is checking glowing.
Meanwhile, Arrow's gonna do Bretta. I don't think Quack did Bretta when he was down here. Forgetting Claw.
If Bretta has wings, then that makes this race even more interesting. It gives us more content.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? Give the people what they want. They want the content. Who are
We
we?
provide as much as we can, at least.
Glowing Womb check from Quack here. Arrow with the safe fall down to the spike tunnel. Not taking any real risks. Meanwhile, Quack finishes the gauntlet.
The runners are scared of the crystals
And there's
because
hidden
they
station.
whispered
This
to them.
game's
that-
over. This game is over. GG's. See, visit.
Yep, there it is. GG to that. Oh boy. Time to get
Well-
the mod log.
All right. Well, let's hit this button. I've been waiting to generate this spoiler log. I've been waiting so long to generate this log. Here we go. Here's a spoiler. We're gonna find wings. Oh, ooh. Wait to get these runners in here. Hopefully we can get hopefully we've got someone to set them up. Hello? Hello?
No one has joined yet.
Not yet.
Thank you, Hollow Knight. I'm turning on Hollow Knight here to be able to get the spoiler log, and I'm greeted by a jump scare.
Huh. Dupe Wings was at the Hallow Nest Seal in Beast's Den. Looks like Quacksilver is in getting set up. We'll have him join in a little bit. Lantern was in Peaks at Deep Focus, along with Distant Village Stag at CG2. Oh,
Hello,
geez.
Quack.
Love Key was up there.
Good job
Duke
on
Gizmos
winning.
was up there. Race was up there. The Duke
Thanks.
Dreamer was up there. Crystal Peaks was loaded.
And
Absolutely.
There were the
nobody
three
checked it.
dreamers. Three dreamers, because Arrow checked off White Defender, and I did like a spit take.
His third on Hera was Fog Canyon East, Hallow Nest Seal.
Yeah, he got it on his way to get to Umu.
Where was Lurian then? Because I only ever found the one at.
Lurian was at the vessel fragment above King Station.
Classic.
Oh, GG, congrats on the win.
Oh wait, where was Collector's Map?
Let's have a look. Wait, not Collector. Collector's Map was
It
at
was that
Sharp Shadow. Oh my.
And that
Quacksilver
was
had
eventually.
the-
They cleared out Crossroads. We were gonna go for that. Seeing a dash at the Basin vessel and seeing another dash at 700 Essence, it's like, I really hope Shade Cloak is not necessary.
One thing we wanted to ask, Obtain Monarch Wings was on the board. You had Colo 2 had Monarch Wings. What was your thought process in skipping that?
I was not with 3 random goals on the board and all of Abyss and a couple other dense places to do it. I told myself I wasn't going to like suffer through Colo 2 unless I was imminently in danger of losing. It was more of a play to not lose strat than a play to win strat. But ultimately, I think I still feel okay about it because I am bad at the Colosseums. I am especially bad at the Colosseums without just a ton of upgrades.
Let's see what else is in here. I don't know if we're going to get Arrow in chat or not.
Dupe Wings somewhere that we might have found in a million years.
Oh, what did I say the Dupe Wings were at? Oh, Beast's Den.
Perhaps not. Where was Lantern?
Crystal Peaks.
Yeah, Crystal Peaks at Deep Focus. I think you were joining right as I was listing it off for chat, but Crystal Peak had Distant Village Stag, it had Lantern, it had Love Key, it had the original Ismas, the one you guys found was duped. It had Howling Wraiths, and it had the Dupe Dreamer.
Yeah, serves me right.
Oh
So
wait,
that
did he
was-
mark Arrow as done? Arrow might have not had the message pop up.
I was just mostly glad that Paul was not at the green fight.
Arrow is
'cause
here.
when
Yeah.
Arrow,
it's-
GG's.
GG's. I got thrown off at the very beginning because I got trapped at Hot Spring.
Yeah,
So-
that was very unfortunate. You
I
lost
got-
out on
I
two
got-
goals.
I lost a couple of goals to that. I got trapped at Hot Springs, so I had to bench back to Dirtmouth and go all the way to Balsar.
Oh, that's super rough.
Yeah, I was entering the fight, I think, as you marked it. Because I checked the Zelda, got the VS, tore through Moloch, and was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I had a pretty mediocre Moloch fight, so I was sort of hoping that you had a similar one. But that's unfortunate. That's a bad way to lose a goal.
Yeah, and I saw Shaman Stone get marked. I'm like, okay, it's probably on Sly. I didn't see it on Sly. I eventually saw Shaman Stone on Zelda. I'm not Zelda, on Salubra. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Saluber
That
was loaded.
I was tempted to shade skip Salubra, but decided against it. Also, shoutouts to that Manta Squall.
Yeah,
Vanilla
Vanilla Mantis
friggin'
Claw.
claw.
I get the claw, and I'm
And
like,
then-
okay, what do I do?
And
from
that
here?
was the intended claw. And
Oh
the
yeah,
other-
definitely. The other one was in Cliffs.
So you either had to suck it up and get all the essence to get Stag Nest.
Stag Nest was, I believe, grubs.
It's like 18 grubs, I think.
Yeah. I was sitting here, I was doing checks, I was like, okay, none of us have found wings. Claw is either vanilla or fluke marm. I do fluke marm first and get money. I'm like,
Thank God, because I was thinking it's either Vanilla Claw, Dash Master, or Grim Fight, and I had played a race a couple weeks ago versus, I think, like Insomnia, just for practice, where I did the Grim Fight first. It was never the right call.
I was just really hoping it wasn't Grim, because I was putting Grim off. I'm going to assume Wings is Kahlo.
It was at
Kahlo
Kahlo.
2.
Kahlo 2 was Wings, and Quack was too
I
scared
tried
of
skipping
doing.
to Hornet 2 much earlier, and then when I failed, I'm like, screw this, I'll leave a Dream Gate and come back with Wings.
And then you never got Wings.
And then Wings.
The other Wings were at Distant Village.
See,
I was
attempted
really hoping that you were going to go to Crystal Peaks due to how many checks there were.
Oh my
We had
gosh.
so many checks to do,
I
and
completely
one of
forgot
them
about
was
Pete.
Lantern was there. Distant Village Stag was
Oh
there,
my gosh.
and yet you
So-
decided to do Stalking Devouts.
Yeah, I was like, I need to rush goals. So I was like, okay.
And you decided to rush for worst goal.
I know, right? I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, well, I can knock that and the grubs out at once. Problem is, I've done Dark Deep Nest many times, but I always do it from Distant Village, not coming the normal way.
Whatever would have
So
happened,
would-
even if Quack... Here's the thing, even if Quack didn't find Hidden Station, he probably would have found Collector's Map. And that would have been
Where was
way
it?
earlier than you have. It was at
Where was
Sharp
Quack?
Shadow
That
and
was
Quack.
a Sharp Shadow.
Oh,
Shade Zone.
where was the other three? Where was the three? I knew where one of. Where's the other two clips?
So one was super
The other
easy.
cloak he bought
one
was the 3000 Geo one.
one was at Fountain, and one
Oh.
was at like 700 Essence.
I found the one. I saw the one at Essence. If I would have seen the one at Fountain, I would have grabbed it immediately. I was like, nah, what's the chances Fountain's gonna be something? I'm not gonna go down.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of disappointed that none of you got the final nail. In the end,
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, at that point, I just came. I was like, you know what? If it's an MG, I lose.
Me too. Me too, exactly.
my
don't
thought
worry,
here
Nail
was-
Master's Glory was a Rancid Egg, though.
Okay. I was hunting
God.
around for wings because I was like, okay, if I find wings, that's everything but Collector's Map and Hidden Station.
And technically Stalking Devouts, because that's way easier with... And No Eyes. No Eyes was Lantern locked.
Well, yeah. Well, with wings, I was
It would
thinking-
have all changed if
Well-
you just did Crystal Peaks.
Oh, yeah. That would have been very different. Oh.
By the way, Aero, I don't know if you know this, but Hidden Station was at... It was at Glowing Womb.
Oh, well, I would have never checked that.
It
It
is
was
quite...
my path end there. Was finish up the Crossroads things that I had forgotten, like the Go Mask Shard and Glowing Womb. Check like Sharp Shadow and QG Egg, and then suck it up and do Call-O 2. I'm
I
glad
was
we
sitting
got
here
there at the first leg.
I was sitting here like, when I got the last streamer, I'm like, I am severely under-equipped for White Defender. But if I don't
And then
do
you
it
still
now,
did it.
it's like, and then if I don't do it, it's gonna get
Arrow.
sniped from under
Arrow.
me.
Aero. Quack only had one Dreamer.
Oh my
He
God.
didn't
I
get
literally only
Lurian,
ever
and he
found-
didn't get
I literally
Hera.
only ever found
And even
Monomon.
then, he wouldn't have even gotten Hera for a while because you got Umu.
Hera was dumb. Hera was dumb. It was right before we moved. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
It was the I think it's a relic coming in from Crossroads.
Yeah, it was the
Oh, yeah, the
relic
damage boost
on
one.
East. It was
Yeah.
East Fog Canyon relic.
Also, shoutouts to getting sniped out of nowhere while trying to get Charmnotch Fog Canyon. We got sniped and died at it because I got through it and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And then out of nowhere, one of the bigger jellyfish It just
Oh my
came
God.
up and killed me.
Yeah, that
I was
that
running
just
up to
that was
Hornet
unfortunate.
2.
I was
I
like,
was running up to Hornet 2. I had this thing where
Wait,
an
Arrow.
acid.
That reminds me. Quick question. Why did he put on Grimchild while I was going into Fog Canyon? Especially that
You
room.
see, in hindsight, it was a completely idiotic thing to do, but I got bailed out by him not spawning.
You did.
Because I would have realized it the moment I went into Fog Canyon. I'm like, wait, I equipped Grimchild to go fight Umu, but I'm going through Fog Canyon.
10
Yeah,
anime betrayal.
that was very questionable.
I'm surprised I got White Defender. I already struggled with that fight fully equipped.
I mean, honestly, kind of a relief. Really didn't want it, especially once
Honestly,
you had.
Arrow, you would have
Really glad it wasn't
had
going to come
an
to
easier time. You would have had an easier time against White Defender if you played it slower. By not face tanking it all the time.
I went very aggressive on him.
My big question is, did we always split X that we could do? Like, after I saw you
were
mark
very
off,
split. Your paths were completely different.
I ran to Deep Nest, and then, or after I saw you mark off 420 Rock, I ran to Deep Nest, and then saw you mark Amilitia, and I think we marked Hornet 2 and Umu at about the same time. So were we just always headed in different directions?
Yeah, after the False Night stuff and Sharps, Arrow went to...
I decided to go to City.
Yeah, Arrow went to City by getting the
Tram Pass.
Tram Pass.
I was like,
and
early City
Quack
usually
went to
takes
Green
off.
Path, and overall Green Path ended up being the
Green
way better
Path.
choice.
I know, he was sitting there marking all those goals. I'm like, oh my gosh, the 1 seed Green Path over City is actually the play.
Plus Aluba
Literally,
and
there were
Durham.
so many obtained goals that he got.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? And then I went to Green Path and started finding everything. I'm like, okay. But I found C-Dash and City and felt good, and then I saw the C-Dash and Green Path second, and I'm like, well... So much
Also,
for that
I don't know
advantage.
if you know this, but in the middle of a race, my internet started cutting out.
Oh,
So
yeah, saw
I
you
was in and
disconnected
out and
something.
in and out and in and out. So I didn't actually even... I didn't see part of the race, and I carried on being scared that I missed out on something important.
That was an interesting scene, though. But yeah, I got as soon as that hot springs incident happened, I was thrown off for a while. I didn't start getting back into the groove of it until I had Mantis Claw. And then
I find it very unfortunate because if Quag didn't find Mantis Claw just after you did, you would have had such an advantage. But by then, because there were very little that both of you could do, Quack literally had only that check to do. And it really didn't end up being that much of an advantage for you. You still got back quite a lot.
the difference was already enough where there wasn't much coming back from it unless I found it.
I mean, there was a massive comeback that you could have done.
Oh yeah.
I'm very glad that I got Hornet 2. If you had raced me to Hornet 2 and won, and then gone up into Cliff, or into Upper Kingdom's Edge, which had both Kingsbrand and Wings in it.
Yeah, and if I would have seen Color 2 Wings, I wouldn't have hesitated to do it.
Yeah.
But GG's.
GG's, guys. It was
So everyone, with this being done, I think we can safely say our goodbyes to the chat.
Yes.
Thank you, chat. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, everyone.
Once again, GG to Quacksilver for winning,
Yeah.
and GG to Arrow for putting up a good fight.
Well, the end of it at least.
At the end of it, yeah.
If you liked what you saw and you're not part of it, feel free to join the Hollow Knight Discord. You can see all the updates, tips, tricks, and learn new things. You can also get onto the Hollow Knight Racers Discord and partake in randomizer races every other Saturday. Also, on Speed Gaming 3, in about 2.5 hours, we've got another match for this tournament between Insomnia and Zephyros. That should be completely
Ooh,
lit.
that's gonna be a good
Insomnia
one.
versus Xeph is going to be a
That-
wild ride. So I recommend everyone in the chat who hasn't left yet to stick around for when that happens.
Feel free to give these racers a follow. Hit their Twitch pages. They do a lot of this stuff in their free time. If you liked what you saw, you can see more there. Other than that, I got nothing else. I have been Blind FRF.
I have been Purple.
And have a good night.
Thanks all.